week we bring you some of the most exciting racing of the year. The Sporting Press Irish Oaks with supporting races to complement it. Into the Midlands for the final of the Bruce Betting Longford Derby, Kildare for the semi-finals of the Cox Cup, and to Cork for the semis of the hotly contested Cashman's 575. But first, the final of the track bar Leinster Champion Puppy Stake from Enniscorthy, County Wexford.
The Leinster Champion Puppy Stake, one of the great features of Enniscorthy track. Over the years it has thrown up some great champions. One wonders, are there any potential champions lurking in this year's field? The final carrying a prize of £3,000 run at Enniscorthy on Thursday night, and with it the Harry Larkin Memorial Trophy. Ballaroo Sean, the favourite, owned by Breda and Paddy Kennedy, a very fast 29.03 run in the semi-final. The runners for the final: in 1, Farlow Legacy; 2, Lemon Jaguar; 3, Shankev Ryan; 4, Big Meat; in 5, Ballygarran Ace, and the favourite Ballaroo Sean running from 6. The hare behind traps and off they go. It's a very level start, but here goes number 6, Ballaroo Sean. A great burst of early pace as he scoots clear into the corner from number 5. That's Ballygarran Ace in second, but it's Ballaroo Sean leading into the far side by a length and a half from number 5 in second, Ballygarran Ace. Back in third, number 1, Farlow Legacy. But out front, it's number 6. That's Ballaroo Sean extending the advantage. Gone on by 2.5 or 3 lengths from 5, Ballygarran Ace. 1, Farlow Legacy running on, but not going to catch this one in front. Ballaroo Sean, highly impressive, all the way winner, winning in style for Breda and Paddy Kennedy, the son of Honcho Classic and Ballaroo Bluey. The full result of the track bar Leinster Champion Puppy Stake: the winner number 6, Ballaroo Sean, owned by Breda Kennedy; second, number 1, Farlow Legacy; and third, number 5, Ballygarran Ace, time 28.85.
I felt if he broke well like he did, that he would take all the catching. As I said, I hadn't sold before the race, so the pressure was off anyway. I hope he runs well for the no-runner.
I'll be sad to see the dog go now, yes. We've had great enjoyment from him, and he's been super dog for us, and we wish him, the new owner, the best of luck.
Friday night saw a huge turnout of all ages at the Longford track to see if the well-backed favourite Legal Lad could deliver the goods in the Bruce Betting Longford Derby. Over to Michael for the action.
First we see number 1, Legal Lad, owned by Anne Buckley, a son of Judicial Pride and Legal Jan, a very fast semi-final winner and one of the favourites for this one. In 2, Riverside Hope, owned by Martin Murray, a son of Trade Official and Toher Chant, finished third behind Legal Lad in that semi-final. Number 3, for Ned's Mate, owned by the Round Tower Syndicate, trained by Seamus Graham, a son of Smooth Rumble and Kitty the Dish, a very fast starter, this fellow. Number 4 is Tower Bello, owned by PJ Fahy, trained by Paul Hennessy, the son of Spiral Nikita and Loughnamon Lady, a Derby finalist. Number 5, Just See the Lad, owned by the What You Call It Syndicate, trained by Mossy O'Connor, a son of Jamela Prince and Charity Blondie, had a very good run here in the semi-final. And number 6 is See Your Chance, owned by Colin Johnson, a son of Iman and Dixie's Chance, perfectly housed on the outside as the only wide seat. And so to the final of the Bruce Betting Longford Derby, the winner to receive €7,500. The hare coming up behind traps. And away they go, number 3 quite well away. That's for Ned's Mate. Leads up with number 5, Just See the Lad, on his outside around the opening corner, and it's number 3 for Ned's Mate. Here goes number 5 though. Just See the Lad sprints past at the second bend from 3, Ned's Mate in second. Now number 1, Legal Lad, goes second as they head down towards the third bend. It's number 5, Just See the Lad, by a length, as Legal Lad now begins to challenge the 2 lads out in front. It's 5, Just See the Lad, being challenged by number 1, Legal Lad, turning for home. Number 4 putting in a run in behind Tower Bello, but it's number 5, Just See the Lad, wins this one and does it in style from number 4, Tower Bello, who ran on very, very strongly, with number 1, Legal Lad, back in third, the time 28.32, a brilliant effort. And so the result of the 2003 Bruce Betting Longford Derby: the winner number 5, Just See the Lad, owned by the What You Call It Syndicate and trained by Mossy O'Connor; second, number 4, Tower Bello; and third, number 1, Legal Lad, time 28.32.
I acquired the dog as a sapling last year from Ollie Welsh in Laois, and we gave him to Mossy O'Connor to train, and it all progressed from there, and we're here tonight with the Derby, the Longford Derby. He's run 19 races now and he's won 9. He's been second 6 times and he's been third once, so we're having a great run with him. We're going to go for the big one now in Shelburne Park. We'll enter him in the Derby in Shelburne Park, and we'll take our chances there, and hopefully he might win it off again maybe.
redevelopment of the Newbridge Stadium, the €25,000 Cox Cup has become a major highlight in the racing calendar. The semi-finals drew a capacity crowd, some there for the racing, some for the crack, some for the sustenance. But we were there for the action. Michael.
And the dogs in traps for this first semi-final in the Cox Cup. In 1, First Charter. 2, Officer Joe. In 3, the favourite Simply Vintage. Number 4 is Bombay Sapphire. 5, Hiliska Highlander. And 6, Concord Zoom. Number 3, Simply Vintage, a hot favourite here, the track record breaker at the hair behind trap. She's away quite well, so is her kennel companion First Charter on the inside. Into the opening corners, number 3, Simply Vintage, with on her inside number 1, First Charter. Very tight around that opening bend, but number 3, Simply Vintage, ran a bit wide, but taking up the running again and leading down the far side from number 1, First Charter. 5, Hiliska Highlander beginning to move, with number 2, Officer Joe back and forth. But around the final 2 bends is number 3, Simply Vintage, a lead of 2.5 lengths. Here comes number 5, Hiliska Highlander moving second, ahead of 1, First Charter, and up towards the line. It's Simply Vintage, track specialist, winning this one again, and doing so in style as number 5, Hiliska Highlander, runs on well in behind her for second place. But Simply Vintage maintains this great winning sequence here at Newbridge track. The result of the first semi-final, the winner was number 3, Simply Vintage at 5-4. Second, number 5, Hiliska Highlander, and third, number 1, First Charter, time 29.85.
To facilitate the patrons, Newbridge are changing the racing schedule. Racing manager Billy Bell explains.
From Saturday the 26th of July we'll be racing our 2 nights a week, but instead of Friday Mondays we'll be racing Friday Saturday. We feel this is to the betterment of Newbridge Greyhound Stadium and the betterment of the industry in the locality. We also hope to develop the inter-track betting, which Gordon and Gon have introduced over the last 12 to 15 months and has been quite successful, and we feel that betting on a Saturday night will be a lot better than a Monday night. We'll be betting into Shelbourne Park. We feel with our restaurant facilities and so forth we can attract a casual crowd that Shelbourne may not affect, but hopefully we will attract more people to the game and make them more aware of Shelbourne Park rather than detract from Shelbourne Park.
On to the second semi-final where 10 men, the strong favourite running from trap number 1, number 2, Da Vinci, 3, Rummy Lad, in 4 is Knockrow Inish, 5, Cool Gamble, and 6, Mr. Mercedes. The favourite is number 1, 10 men. Can he get away to this flying start of his? Yes, he's away smartly from 1. So is number 3, Rummy Lad. Number 6, very slowly out though, Mr. Mercedes. Into the corner, number 1, 10 men. From 5, Cool Gamble, running very strongly. The local dog in second place, Cool Gamble. He's been strongly shouted at this stage as he's chasing number 1, 10 men down the far side. Back in third, number 3, Rummy Lad, and then comes number 6, Mr. Mercedes, into the second last bend. And here, number 5, Cool Gamble, goes past the favourite 10 men. A shock on here, and 10 men seems to be in trouble. He's Mr. Mercedes on his inside now, pushes him further out, and meanwhile, Cool Gamble goes on to victory from very tight for second as we watch this finish again between number 3, Rummy Lad, with 6, Mr. Mercedes, finishing very strongly on the near side. The result of the Cox Cup semi-final, the winner number 5, Cool Gamble at 9-2, second number 6, Mr. Mercedes, and third number 3, Rummy Lad, time 30.05.
The trap draw for the final was made by Joe Kearns, director of the Newbridge track. In trap 1, Simply Vintage, 2, Rummy Lad, 3, Hiliska Highlander, 4, First Charter, 5, Mr. Mercedes, and in trap 6, Cool Gamble. The final takes place this Friday at the Kildare track. The Paddy Power Irish Derby gets underway in just over 2 weeks' time, and the Flying British tracker Top Savings has been confirmed a definite challenger by trainer Charlie Lister. Top Savings booked his place in the Irish Classic when winning the trial stake at Nottingham last week, where he reversed English Derby final placings with his kennel companion Farlow Verdict, who has also been confirmed as a definite runner at Shelbourne Park.
It's Top Savings in 6, forging clear of 2, 1 and 5, and 6 Top Savings goes on to score in style.
Coming next, the semis of the Cashman's 575 and its edge of the seat time, the highlights of a great night's racing from Shelbourne Park. To Cork now for the 3 semis of the €18,000 Cashman's 575. Here's Mal Keaveney.
The opening heat has been reduced to 5 dogs, with Big John Jarnley an absentee. In 1, Master Tom, 2, Confident Choice, Air Force James 3, 4, Nodmac, and 5, Glenard King. Remember, there are just 2 dogs to qualify for next weekend's final. Here comes towards Traps. Big John Jarnley absent, of course, down the centre they go. Out first, Air Force James now. Confident Choice has the lead from Nodmac at the opening bend. Master Tom takes up 3rd position. It's Confident Choice now going on. Very close between he and Nodmac. There's a sizable gap between those two and Master Tom, who's challenging for 3rd with Air Force James. But out front, it is Confident Choice all the time from Nodmac. They swing the final turn. It's going to be victory here up towards the line for Confident Choice. Close for 2nd. There, taking 2nd, Air Force James. The result of the opening semi-final, a 1-2-3 for trainer Paul Hennessy. Victory for Confident Choice, Air Force James 2nd, and 3rd Nodmac. The winning time here, 30.94. All set now for the 2nd heat. Word of God 1, 2 Shades of Adam, 3 Droopy's Ferdy, 4 Slippery Bill, Baltimore Bay 5, and 6 Cancel O'Kee. Our favourite is in box 3. That's the Owen McKenna runner. That's Droopy's Ferdy. Held the track record briefly last weekend. They're often racing. Droopy's Ferdy breaks well, but so too wide. It is the stripes of Cancel O'Kee down the centre. Droopy's Ferdy will hold on from Cancel O'Kee at that opening bend, and between bends makes considerable ground. It's Droopy's Ferdy now clear by 4, possibly 5 from Cancel O'Kee, and Word of God now challenging for 2nd. Word of God takes up 2nd, but our leader is a clear-cut leader, and that's Droopy's Ferdy. Word of God holding on to 2nd. They're into the home straight now, and it's Droopy's Ferdy up towards the line, going to be close for 2nd. Word of God is going to take 2nd just about from Cancel O'Kee. Success here in the 2nd semi-final of the night for Droopy's Ferdy. 2nd Word of God and 3rd Cancel O'Kee. The winning time 30.73. Dogs are in traps now for the last semi-final of the night. 1 Keen's Lad, Mustang Claw 2, 3 Bells Hell is in 3, 4 Canary Captain, 5 Sign-On Starlet, and 6 Nikita Billy. It's very difficult to oppose the track record holder here in Curraheen Park, Cork. That's in 6, Nikita Billy, not that well away. Sign-On Starlet outside him, and in the centre, 3 Bells Hell now. It's Nikita Billy coming strongly into that opening bend, but 3 Bells Hell goes on, and there's huge trouble behind. Nikita Billy's out of the race. Up front, Sign-On Starlet into 2nd, 3rd Keen's Lad. Our leader still, 3 Bells Hell, being pursued now by Sign-On Starlet. Keen's Lad is back in 3rd, desperately close off the final bend. 3 Bells Hell and Sign-On Starlet up towards the line. It's 3 Bells Hell holding on from Sign-On Starlet, and 3rd is Keen's Lad. The results now of our 3rd semi-final: a win for 3 Bells Hell, 2nd Sign-On Starlet, and 3rd Keen's Lad. The time 31.05. Liam Cashman of the sponsors Cashman's made the draw for next weekend's final. It is in 1 3 Bells Hell, 2 Word of God, Droopy's Ferdy 3, in 4 Sign-On Starlet, 5 Confident Choice, and 6 Air Force James.
Down to the 6, 3 Bells Hell in trap 1, 5-2. Word of God in trap 2, 16-1. Droopy's Ferdy, the fastest semi-finalist, in trap 3, 5-2. Sign-On Starlight, just touched off on the line there, 9-2. Confident Choice trap 5, 5-2. And Air Force James, 16-1.
A night of sheer excitement at Dublin's premier track. The final of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks and the hotly contested consolation final. First, a race that sees the stars of Irish greyhound racing coming together for the Declan O'Donnell 550. Over to Michael Fortune for non-stop action.
They're all in for this 550 yards contest. The winner here receives €1,000, but more importantly, he'll get promotion in the market for the Paddy Power Irish Derby. And the hare on its way for this 550 yard contest. In 1 Coolmona Dave, 2 The Other Master, 3 Born a Pilot, 4 Droopy's Agassi, 5 Movi Gamble, and 6 Serene Rumble. The hare coming around the bend behind Traps, the favourites in 3. Up go the Traps, and it's quite a lively start. Number 4 Droopy's Agassi leads up from 5 Movi Gamble. Number 1 getting a great run on the inside, Cool Mona Dave. But look at number 3 Born of Pilot. Alongside him is Serene Rumble as they head into the far side. Serene checks. It's number 1 Cool Mona Dave leading from 4 Droopy's Agassi. Number 5 Movi Gamble third, and here's Born of Pilot going into overdrive. Just in behind him Serene Rumble. Number 1 runs wide, Cool Mona Dave. A bit of bumping and boring there. Number 1 runs very wide again, and suddenly Born of Pilot goes through the inside. Here comes Serene Rumble with a flying run. But on the line it's Born of Pilot wins it. Serene Rumble is his second, and the other master flying home also in third. We see number 3 Born of Pilot slipping through on the inside of Movi Gamble into the third bend. This is where the bumping was taking place as Cool Mona Dave hampered number 4 Droopy's Agassi and did it again here on the final bend. Oh, and now Born of Pilot has gone clear off the final bend and being challenged again, as we see just coming into the picture Serene Rumble. But this is another fine performance from Born of Pilot. SP of this opener. What a race to start with. Number 3 Born of Pilot the winner, the 6-4 favourite. Second number 6 Serene Rumble at 4-1, and third number 2 the other master at 14-1. The time 30-13.
Next up, the 6 that didn't quite make it into the final, but still a fascinating race.
In trap 1, Count Again. 2 Armani Pearl. 3 Lovely Dog. In 4 Charity Mindy. 5 3-Star Girl, and 6 Miss Blue Eyes. What a name for a bitch. Number 3 Lovely Dog. As the hare comes around the final bend, the favourites number 5 3-Star Girl, and away to go. It's number 3 Fast Out Lovely Dog leading up with number 1 on the inside, Count Again. But it's Lovely Dog on the bend from 2 Armani Pearl. 1 Count Again on the inside. This one comes home with a real lick, but out front it's Lovely Dog setting a strong pace. Number 2 Armani Pearl second, going ahead of number 1 Count Again. In towards the third bend is number 3 Lovely Dog in front from 2 Armani Pearl. 1 Count Again in third, but it's Lovely Dog in front turning for home, being challenged by number 2 Armani Pearl. And here comes number 1 Count Again with a big run coming to the line. Lovely Dog I think just takes it from number 2 Armani Pearl in second, with Count Again in third. A thrilling race, but I think Lovely Dog might just have taken it. The time is a brilliant 28:75. Lovely Dog, trained by Seamus Graham for the Young Lads Racing Syndicate, a daughter of Stepler's Joe and Adrian's Beauty. And so, well, these owners will celebrate tonight. There's a whole group of them, and they enjoy every night to go racing to see this bitch running. And what a thrill they've got from her. And Lovely Dog returned the 7-2 winner. Second Armani Pearl also at 7-2, and third Count Again at 4-1. The time 28:75.
A packed house at Shelburne awaited the Premier Bitch Classic of the year. The tension was building. Could the favourite Axel Grease make it a Derby Oaks double for trainer Ollie Bray?
Yes, the big moment coming close as we see the 6 finalists here on parade. And there we see number 1 Mustang Mega, won by Stephen Burke and Alex McKenzie, bred in Edinburgh in Scotland by Alex McKenzie, trained by Stephen Burke, bidding for his first classic success. There's number 2, 1 Yard, run by Helen Johnson, trained by her husband Andy, the daughter of Larkhill Joe and Gold Commentary. She's only had 1 race in England. She raced in Ireland as Kay Moore. She was sold, had 1 race, landed a gamble in Sittingbourne, and now back for the Oaks, and she made a mighty impressive path through to the final. Great pace, this one. There's number 3, Odette. We've seen quite a bit of her so far. Owned by Eamon Curley, who used to play football for Roscommon against Paddy McCormack. A daughter of Larkhill Joe and Redwood Lizzie. She's contested 3 major events. She's been in 3 finals, beaten ahead by Fortune Mick in the final of the Puppy Derby last year. Here's the favourite, Axel Grease, owned by Larry Dunn, trained by Ollie Bray. What a combination. This one is the daughter of Top Honcho and Fee's Chance. She's flying from the traps. Last year she was a finalist here, bit inconsistent at the start last year. But this year she's absolutely scorching to the bend. Can she make it second time lucky in the Oaks final? In 5, Alison's Pet, owned by Siobhan O'Brien, trained by Barry Moon. A daughter of Split the Bill and Swift Rover. This little lady would love to be in the red jacket in trap 1, but she's a very capable performer. Long Valley Tina, owned by Dan Joe and Tom Collins from Newcestown outside Bandon in County Cork, trained by Paul Hennessy. The daughter of Some Picture and Unlucky Lady, and as you heard there already, she has a litter of pups, whelped in January. She was Bitch of the Year last year. So they are the 6 runners for the final of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. The scene set for a fantastic contest. The bell goes. The final of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. In 1, Mustang Mega, 2, 1 Yard, 3 is Odette, 4 Axel Grease, 5 Alison's Pet, and 6 Long Valley Tina. The hare now coming around the final bend, up behind traps, the favourites in 4. Will she get away? Yes, she's out like a flash, and it's Axel Grease racing clear to the corner. 1 Mustang Mega's in second. This is the way they went into the bend last week. It's Axel Grease in front from 1 Mustang Mega and into the back straight. Now it's Axel Grease in front, being challenged by 1 yard in second. 1 yard putting in a big run on the inside. Mustang Mega, it's Axel Grease. 1 yard on the outside, a bump between them, and still Axel Grease. Mustang Mega back in second. 1 yard in third, in around the home straight. Now it's still in front. Axel Grease being challenged by Mustang Mega, coming to the line. Oh, it's a photo finish. It's mighty close between Axel Grease and Mustang Mega. A mighty close one, 1 yard in third. Well, a lot of talking points about this one, because the third bend, well, definitely vital in this one, because 1 yard was really motoring on the outside, as we see again here at the start. Axel Grease gets away fast. Number 3 is close, Odette, but number 1 Mustang Mega goes up fast. Now watch 1 yard after braking slowly, suddenly burst through into third place, past Odette. Trouble on the outside. They're all in all sorts of trouble there. Now it's a 3-dog race as Axel Grease leads into the far side. 1 yard now moves in second, with Mustang Mega in third. Down the far side, Axel Grease. Number 2, 1 yard challenging on the outside. Mustang Mega getting back into it on the inside. The 3 of them virtually in line, going into the third bend. Axel Grease just gets around on Mustang Mega. 1 yard gets bumped, and now it's Axel Grease again. Mustang Mega, though, relaunches her challenge here off the final bend. Axel Grease appears to be home and hosed at this stage. She's a length and daylight. Now number 1 Mustang Mega challenges on the far side. They're coming up the straight. It's neck and neck as they come towards the line, and it's number 4. Yes, number 4 Axel Grease takes it from Mustang Mega in second. As we see them coming towards the line, Axel Grease number 4 being challenged by Mustang Mega. What a race it was, and completes a remarkable double for trainer Ollie Bray from Navan.
So I saw you jumping the second the traps opened.
Yeah, and it was a long. What time was it? 28 or what time did you do?
28.64.
Yeah, it was a long 30 seconds anyway, 28 seconds anyway. We lost the cool a bit, but she deserved to win it. But you might deserve a lot of things, and it doesn't work out. But she went unbeaten through the Oaks, and there's not many do it.
As you put the sheet on, you were telling me you got a better kick out of that than the Derby nearly.
Well, I have her this. Matter of fact, she came to me. I put her up for the original owner for a fortnight when he was going on holidays. Little did I think she'd end up winning the Oaks for me.
Well, she did it in style, Ollie. Any plans for her?
I'll have a chat with Larry. And one little thing, hello mother at home, and go handy on the bottle.
The winner of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks for 2003, and confirmation that she's the winner from Trap 4, 11-10 favourite. Mustang Mega finishing second, a price of 3-1, and then 1 yard into 4-1. But what a final that was.
Well, Larry Dunn, you're having a hell of a year. You've won the Easter Cup with Moby Gamble, the Leinster Champion Stakes with Noe Joey, and now you've won the Oaks with Axel Grease, the biggest kick of the lot.
All in photo finishes as well, Ian. All in photo finishes, yeah. Ollie said she was in great form. We thought she was running better this year than she was last year, that she was only really a baby last year going into it. She wasn't 2-year-old when she was running the Oaks last year. And she certainly matured over the winter, and Ollie's kept the magic one waved, and it's another big night for us, and we're very, very happy with her, yeah.
She's an absolute dream to own.
Oh, smashing bitch. Starts, stays, guts to burn. Like, really, you couldn't ask for any better, yeah. It's a dream come true for me.
Next week, the finals of the Cox Cup, the Cashman's 575, the Red Mills Tipperary Cup, and the semi-finals of the Boyle Sports Champion Stake.